What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Action Not Included. This will probably be our final episode, because after this episode, we really won't have a whole lot left to do. I mean, we got our seal farm up and running. We made natural glass tiles. You can do this without a mod with the glass machine and, building a little bucket for each one and then dumping 200 kilograms of molten glass in the vacuum and then cooling it down with the loop that we have made. But I mean, I did it with the mod for the natural tile, which just makes the process a little faster and less tedious to set up. And I mean, you still got to keep the glass. You just have to chill the glass down so that way you can have the pips naturally plant the bonbon trees and stuff. I mean, it's not like it's easy. It just makes it a little faster. So still has up the cooling loop to cool the glass down and whatnot, and keep the whole thing in a vacuum. And we got plenty of ethanol getting produced now. I mean, we got the trees up and running and stuff. We got our little tallow production down here. So things are going pretty decent. We got our cooling loop up here. Do we still need... Oh yeah, I think we were running it for whatever temperature the gas grass needed. So that's how we were going to cool that down with some more liquid, some more super coolant. But we'll have to finish building that loop once we get our Gassy Moos, which we have our rockets set up for. With our biological cargo bay, we just gotta send it. So we'll assign our last astronaut. We will confirm where their destination is, which is our Gassy Moo planet. Down here is our Gassy Moos and gas grass seeds. And we will just flip this switch to green. So when they get in there, they'll just launch. We are going to make a modification down here to our oxygen cooling system. We're just going to rerun the power line like so. And we're going to isolate this. I don't know why I didn't isolate it before. I just don't think I was really thinking and just figured it would be fine being in the same room as this, but clearly not. So we're going to isolate this first. So it's in its own little insulated box. Just see if that helps cool this area down and keep it from breaking. But yeah, no, that's... So what we're going to do here, but the thing we need to do is we need to rerun all of the ladders and stuff, so. We gotta get this fixed. As you can see, all the heat's starting to bleed out because we only have the one barrier, which is my bad. Probably should make more Bisco gel and make more Bisco gel locks. So we're gonna have a little blob of Bisco gel here, a little blob of Bisco gel here, and then have a vacuum in between. That's the type of locks we should be making now. Let's see, we're going to get that. Got anything else down here? No, I really feel like this is pretty much self-efficient now. I haven't had to come down here and do any cleanup or repairs or anything for a while now, actually. So this feels pretty good. It feels pretty self-efficient now. They actually finally made enough plastinium to finish up our tube transit down here in the hottest part of the asteroid. So, now we can have all of that blocked off. That's the only way in. Yes, we had that door, but they can't get out of in or out of through it. And it looks like, yeah, we have everything else isolated from the rest of the asteroid. Yeah, alright, perfect. So this will just be where we'll keep our hot carbon dioxide for our slicksters to eat to produce us oil. I mean, eventually this will get pumped out, but clearly it's going to take a while because we still need to get all this cleaned up because we're still getting, what is this, mercury? Which is why I didn't get rid of our mercury consumption area up here. We still have these solar lights going because we're still finding a bunch of liquid mercury making its way to the bottom of the base. So, they get this bit. Yeah, no, we're waiting for calling time, and maybe if I sped it up. Alright, we do still need to get in there and fix this, but it hasn't been an issue since it broke the first time. Well, it's because it can't spin anymore. Okay, so we have to get in there to get that cleaned up. That's going to jam a whole bunch of oxygen in there. We don't want that. Is that getting filtered? Do I have a filter on it? It's this line right over here. How is... because we don't have this sealed off. Yeah, okay. So we need to finish getting this sealed up. So this is our new clay production area. We just need to get it sealed up and done up. And I'm pretty sure this won't fire because it's going to be overpressurized until we get this whole area sealed up. But that's okay. We'll get that all dug out and done. Can they? Okay, they can reach it. I mean, it's really simple. It's just a bunch of oxygen filters and stuff, and you know, with some sand being fed into it. They just come up and fill it up. I mean, it's pretty simple. We do have the oxygen just feeding our summons, the little dream machine thingy over here. But yeah, no, everything else seems to be pretty good. So we just gotta wait for this. Yeah. Didn't click launch. I shouldn't need to. I should have just been told to launch through the... Oh. I had it disconnected. Okay, yeah, no, that would explain why it wasn't working. Alright. But yeah, I mean, let's see what we got. Some wood over here. Is this finally? This is limping us along. I mean, not really limping us, as you see. The seals produce a fair amount of ethanol. Yeah, I mean, you see, we don't use that much ethanol. Do we need more cooks? I don't really think so. Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, that's not what that's supposed to be made out of. It's supposed to be made out of this. Alright, so we'll have to check these ones up here too. Oh, perfect. Oh. we should have had that a while ago. I guess we finally got that with, like, what, one of the doors over here or something? It's probably one of these doors. Or a pump. Yeah, something over here with our liquid oxygen system. So yeah, so you know, what achievements do we have? Huh. I thought we got that one. We should have had this. Oh, I think there's an outhouse and a wash basin in the hospital. 4 areas as a nature reserve? Maybe? I mean, we should have this. We've done all the research. I don't think, well, we should get this when we get moving on up. When we get the, Moo critters. So yeah, so I mean, we'll get most of the achievements. Wasn't the point of this run, but you know, at least we'll be getting most of them. Those are getting set. Alright, so what about these? Are these getting... Are they at least made out of ceramic? How hot are they? I mean, it's been around for past 250 cycles. This should be fine. And yeah, we're just dumping all the oxygen into, or all the water into here, and yeah, no, things seem to be going pretty good. So let's see, let's finish this modification, and then I'll do a jump to getting the moves, because I don't think we really have a whole lot else going on right now. Oh, I thought I clicked deconstruct for some reason. Okay, there we go. Get that deconstructed. And we'll start isolating this room off. I think we'll just put a door just in case they need to get in there to fix anything or anything. Yeah, I think this is the last build we got. Besides the Moo Ranch and sending the duplicate, sending George off to the Temporal Tear, which I think we'll do actually when he gets back. Which is kind of a long... It takes a while. He will be back in 48 cycles. Where do... Okay. I was setting him up here so we could see if this gave better ratios for the end game resources. But we can always make a different rocket when we send George through when he gets back. So we can tell it's going to be almost 200 cycles before we hit the temporal tear. So, you know, that's kind of a long time to wait, to be honest. And we don't really have a whole lot going on. So, what I'm going to do is we're just going to cut it here. When George gets back and we're ready for shipping him out, we'll throw him a little party, let him come back, and, you know, after that, I'll do another cut of him making the jump through the temporal tear. So I'll see you guys when George gets back. Oh yeah, totally forgot. Before we do that, we did get our monument. So, this is why this is the monument I picked, but we can, you know, you can pick just about anything you want. It has a whole lot of different options. But we did a whole bunch of automation, so I went with, you know, what was like machinery and switches and valves and stuff. We also relied on ranches, so I picked the seals because I thought it was adorable. And, you know, the ranching hat because, you know, we've been ranching and relying on an industry. This fully kind of suited the colony very well. But, you know, I will see you guys when George gets back, and we are ready to send him off to the temporal tear. Well, our rocket is back with our gas grass and our gassy moos, as you can see. So we just have to figure out how to get them here. I'm hoping it's just as simple as picking them. Apparently not. Okay. Do we wrangle? No. Oh, we can click empty storage. There we go. I was looking for that, but I wasn't seeing it. Okay. And now we got some gassy moves. Can we now? We can. Alright, perfect. Oh, no, now 40. After you just wanted 6. Yeah, we'll set those to 8s. Hopefully. Okay, so we do have 4 people currently. Okay, so they are showing up as fast as they can, basically. I don't know where they are, but they should hopefully be here before they pass away. We'll see. It's not looking like it. It looks like we're gonna have to go back and try again. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, I don't think that one's making it, though. Alright, yeah, no. Okay, so we got 3 out of the 4. I mean, that's acceptable? Maybe? Are they still bringing... Okay, so we did get 3 of them. Alright, perfect. Now, what does this gas grass need? Liquid chlorine. It needs light, dirt, and liquid chlorine. Alright, we got chlorine here. We could just build a liquefier somewhere. Probably right up here above it. How much does it need, though? 500. I think we'll go with just 1 ranch for right now. Because that's kind of a lot. You know, we'll just space out every 2. So I'm not really sure. Oh, we also need a milking machine, I think. So, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, the milking station. Okay. And now... There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 plants. Okay. We're not worried about the puffs. They'll be fine. What we are worried about or waiting for is... Okay, you do still have the... No. Because they all passed away before they could get them over here. Ah. Alright. Well, you know, at least we saw the Gassy Moos. Well, we do have to finish getting this prepared for him, though. We can just send Ellie back out again. But we can turn... some of these off so that we were not wasting. I don't think that needs any more. All right. Apparently, that did not do what I wanted it to do. So instead, what we're going to do is when the rocket gets detected, yeah, it'd be this one. So it's just a bad idea. Okay. Just wonder when these guys come back. So I tried setting up spawnation, but I didn't set it up the right way. So hopefully now it should be set up. So I just want this little alarm box to, you know, go off and let me know. How many critters do we got? Draco, Spigot Seal. Okay. I'm thinking maybe making some sugar out of the nectar by processing it in a hot room, and then putting that nectar, or processed nectar, in the screw. I can't say it right now. I know I can't say it. No, I'll just butcher it. Let the sugar into the rooms with the seals. But I think they should be fine for the most part. I don't feel like our ethanol production is too slow. This is working out great though. It's not breaking anymore. We're built up. We're getting hydrogen. I did end up putting like a little cooling loop section on top of this to keep it down. See, it's drawing the temperature down. So that's working out pretty well. But yeah, okay, so I will bring you guys back in on attempt number 2 for Gassy Moos. We'll at least get the gas planted, so that way we can at the very least get that part done. Okay, that helps me. We can stack them together. Okay. Well, we'll stick with 6 for right now. I think we might just build a basic cooling loop right up here on top of just like an empty box with a liquid pump in it, and just pump some basically the same thing that we're doing for liquid hydrogen and the liquid oxygen. We're just going to do a 1-chamber version for the liquid chlorine. That's kind of the thought. But instead of having doors and stuff, I think we'll just have the pipe run right in, since we're only dealing with 1 gas and not 2. So, kind of like, basic cooling loop for like, keeping the base, or, this area, basically, just this little setup right here, but for liquefying chlorine. So, we lay it out real fast. Let's see, what do we, leave a little bit of space. It's probably, well, no, it'll probably be fine if we don't go too high. Go like 3 high. We go the pump. I say we probably just go with some normal tiles here. Actually, what I think we're gonna do is what I'll lay out is something closer to this, actually. But because it'll already be a gas, we can skip the heating step and we'll just put like a little box that the chlorine pumps into, and then run like a little snake down to turn into liquid hydrogen or liquid chlorine. So I think that sounds like a better plan, actually. So we'll still do 3, but then we'll want a utilities. That's a liquid jeopardizer. All right. And we'll just fill that with super coolant. And basically we'll just build another little basic box over here with a thermal, with an aqua tuner in it. A steam generator, basic stuff. But yeah, you guys are getting the basic idea. So, we'll do a little montage of them building this. We'll get the chlorine prepped up, ready to receive some gassy moos, and hopefully we can finally get that done. Let's see. George is a little over halfway back on his rocket ship, so, not too much longer. But I will see you guys in a moment while we get this built with a small little montage. But I don't think they can currently reach it, so we will have to do some ladders. Come on. Some ladders. Yeah, no, they can't reach it yet. Alright. But yeah, nope, we're gonna build that up and I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright. So George is back. So we can now assign George to go through the temporal tear. Oh, 9%. That's pretty good, considering I think our current one is like 6%? Yeah. So I think we're gonna ship George off to the temporal tear. Yeah, that is his destination. Now, I'm not sure why she's not getting back into her rocket to go get more. Ellie, what are you doing? Alright, I mean, she should be showing up anytime now. Oh, there she is. Please tell me you get into the rocket. What are you doing? Why are you... Alright, what is this considered? Industrial machinery. Right, but what is it operating? Nope, it's not operating. What? I wish piloting was like... There. That should... Yeah, it's operating. I thought it was operating. That's right. Go on your space mission. I don't understand why. You know. Yes. Thank you. I'm glad to see that works now. And you still need more fuel, right? Yes. Still waiting on fuel. Okay. Now, hopefully, this time, we will get Gassy Moos. I do not understand. I mean, I know why we failed the first times, because I didn't know she came back with them, and they basically got cooked. But as for afterwards, oh no, what is... Okay, that one's food based, and this one is dirt. This is dirt. This was more dirt. I do feel like having that go that way, and this go this way. Yeah, the game just does not like rails. It's not like this. Alright. And now we just run this. Nope. Dirt. All the way up. Yeah, we'll run it into here. And then up. Yeah, coming in from above, I feel like works out better. And now we can just have it come this way. All right, there we go. All right. Well, I mean, realistically, we're just waiting on this to get vacuumed out, and I'm gonna be honest, it's been kind of boring recording and watching this get done. So I think I might cut the little montage short there, and once this gets vacuumed out, you know, we'll get it all done up, bring you guys back in to get that finished up. But we're basically just waiting for some Gassy Moos. So I will see you guys once either we get a shipment of Gassy Moos to come in, or we're ready to finish building our liquid chlorine machine. But either way, I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, well, apparently while I was trying to get everything prepped, I did not notice we were getting overflowed with hydrogen gas right here, which has unfortunately shut down our Atmos suits. So hopefully we have like one Atmos suit that can be used right now. We sent George, or did we not? We need to send George. Okay, so we need to blast George off to the great unknown, which we will do in a moment. But we really need our oxygen back in our suits so we can get the Gassy Moos, because without that we're kind of SOL. Moos are here, huh? I mean, yes, I do see that. So the Gassy Moos will be showing up. Hopefully we can get them moved over. I mean, this is like only the third or fourth rocket we sent to try to get them. I do know I'm starting to get a little tired of trying to get these things over here. It has not been fun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to go with, is it has not been fun. Huh. How long have we had that polluted oxygen in there? Oh, wow. That's been in there for a while. Wait. Yes, this is the first time I have... Oh, okay. It's, it is irrelevant. That is pointless. We don't care about it. Okay, fair. But what we really need is we need somebody to come over and get these burning, because they are just not consuming that hydrogen. But once we get that done, we'll be good. And I noticed there was a problem because it said that we couldn't reach these pipes, and we very easily have a clear path to reach them. So it's not that we can't physically get there, it's because we have no oxygen suits to get there. There we go. Man, it takes a while for that game to save. But yeah, no, I also noticed that the main reason why we were lagging out so hard earlier was because my computer A needed to be restarted, and B, we have way too many critters. We have 68 seals in there. And then we come down here to our failed squeaky puff room, because I forgot to put liquids here. So all of our chlorine gas that we were storing is now out in the asteroid. That's where that came from. We also have like another 25 flying critters in here. So I've set everything to kind of just be cleaned up. I'm gonna leave it at cleaned up. What we do need to do though is put a butchery spot down here. Apparently we forgot to put that down there to help control population. But yeah, what we need is just hopefully for somebody to get out there and get this done. I think what's going to happen is Ellie should land, and hopefully she goes and sets us free. That is very much what I'm hoping to happen, because she's the only one with a functional suit right now. Everybody else's suits are kind of not working. What we really need is just for some of these wire. Yeah, alright. And that will start burning off all that extra hydrogen. Yep, no, there goes all that hydrogen, because we have a priority, because this is prioritized. And now that all that hydrogen's getting consumed, we should hopefully start getting oxygen back into the base. Yes. Why did you... What are you doing? Why are you not... Yeah, I mean, like, I don't even understand why you were back up here. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, yeah, we were fixing this. How... What... Where did... Okay, that's fine, I guess. What is even going on in here? Like, okay, we got that placed there. All right. And now that this hydrogen's getting consumed, we're making more oxygen. All right. But yeah, no, we just gotta get that cleaned up. We apparently had a few things I wasn't aware of that were becoming problems. But I think we have that mostly dealt with now. Yep, this is getting done. We just need to put those in there. I know I was supposed to do a cut, but I got distracted realizing that we had a couple pain points, I guess would be a way to put it. And yeah, no, we just need to get these cleaned up. And then we'll be all set. And then we can set up a pump here to pump all of our chlorine back in. We'll just go with 2 of them. We'll put a gas filter here. Going up. Yeah, we'll just aim it up. I'm thinking just a couple coal generators. Because we still have, you know, we've gotten back up to 186 things of tons of coal. We have 371 tons of refined carbon. We at this point should definitely not be needing any more refined carbon. Is there a power line anywhere nearby? I don't think there is. Yeah, this was the closest one. Or this one. I mean, basically it's the same thing. Yeah, it'll probably just be faster to run. A power line down. Okay, and that will get us back our chlorine that we unfortunately kind of lost. But that's okay. We'll get it back. We'll reclaim it. The game is still kind of chugging a bit, but that is fine. We're going to close that for now, because we got to do the liquid lock, put a pump in here, pump this into a vacuum, because now it's filled with carbon dioxide instead of chlorine. Once we make a vacuum, yeah, no, this is just kind of a big mess. I have other words I want to use for it, but we're just going to leave it at a big mess. It's a big failure on my part. But now that I've noticed it, we got it caught up, we get it cleaned up, then we get our bleach stone production back up and running. We're clearly not out of bleach stone yet, but I'd rather not run out. So... yeah, no, as you see, the game is still kind of jumpy and jittery, mostly due to the excess amount of critters. Okay, so back to this. All right, yeah, so I'll be back once we get our situation a little bit better, which is basically just getting our suits yeah, oh my god. Once we get our Atmos suits filled with oxygen again, we'll be in a better state, because then our dupes will be able to come out here and take care of our lag issue of, 60 plus almost 100 critters. I'd say 80, what was there? It was like 25 here and 68 there. I mean, that's almost 100. Was that like 90? I think it's like 93. If I did the math right in my head, it should be roughly 93. 68 and 25. Yeah, that should be like 93. But yeah, no, having 93 critters running around definitely hits the frame rate. So I will see you guys once I can reclaim some frame rate back and whatnot. All right. So after the great butchering of cycle 2533, we are now on cycle 2534, and the game actually runs a lot better. We have like 25 puffet things here we had to butcher. We actually had like, I don't know how, well, I mean, I see how, but we had, I don't know, another 10 or 15 seals here on top of the ones that we have up here in our ranching area. So, having an extra, actual 100 or so critters that we weren't accounting for definitely made the game lag out pretty bad. We finally get some petroleum in here. We still need to vacuum this area out, and I started letting chlorine back in because we got most of the carbon dioxide out. So I was just kind of got a little impatient. I figured no harm, no foul. If we fill this with chlorine and pump out all the carbon, even if we pump some more chlorine back up here, we're just reclaiming it anyways. So I figured it didn't matter. But we got that done. This is all now cleaned up and whatnot, and our Atmos suits are now working again, thankfully. Let's see, we are mostly ready to start firing this up. All we need to do is finish sealing this up, hopefully. Get some hydrogen in here to be as a median for the heat exchange to happen for the steam turbine, and we should be pretty much ready to fire this thing up once we get cleaned up and we get the box closed up. Oh yeah, I requested another shipment of Gassy Moos in hopes of that we can actually get it to happen this time. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually send George off on his mating voyage to the Temporal Rift. Yep, this is... Alright, so let's get this done. Let's get our cutscene and pretty much kind of, beat the game. Alright, so that was both the Temporal Terror cinematic and the New Home cinematic. So let's few civilizations throughout time have had the privilege of understanding their origins. One thing that matters is that we are now here and we take the best of the world we've been given. I'm proud to say this asteroid is our home. Yeah, so this is the little cinematic that should have played probably 500 cycles or something ago when we got the monument done, but apparently it doesn't trigger until after the temporal tear, which is a little weird. But yeah, no, we'd already completed the Home Sweet Home thing a long time ago. So I don't know why it didn't trigger until after the Great Escape, but it is what it is. Our homeworld in this universe is gone, replaced by the skeleton of a planet and a wound in the sky. I hold out hope that the other worlds exist out there, tucked away in other dimensions. I sent my duplicate through the temporal tear, carrying that hope on their shoulders. Perhaps one day they'll find a place to call home and begin a thriving colony all their own. And you know, I got some ideas for the Gassy George and a colony idea. We'll have to see if I decide to play it or not. Well, yeah, nope, there we go. We pretty much have beaten the game. We got our monument done. We've got our rocket shipped out. We could build another one to replace it. Now we're just waiting for some Gassy Moos and getting this done. Well, this should be done soon, though. Let's see. Yep, no, this is getting done up. I do feel like... the butchery spots are not set at a high enough priority. Yeah, what we need to do is make sure all these are set to like a 7. Just so they get done before everything else to help maintain critter population. I'll be honest, I can't believe I didn't do this way earlier. Oh, and we don't have butchery spot for these guys. I think this was made before? Maybe not. Well, okay, we'll have to build a little butchery area for these guys. Or we can just go in there and clean them out. I mean, that would probably help. Yeah. So how many critters are 11? Yeah. Trim up some more critters. The game should start to run a little better. Yeah, we got quite a few poke shells in here. Yeah. All right. We're just waiting on them to get this done. Yeah, we're giving everybody high priority on combat just to help make sure that doesn't happen again. Okay. Yeah, no, I just want to get this fired up and get the Gassy Moos. I think we got quite a few cycles to wait, so I will see you guys when we get the rocket back with the Gassy Moos, and then we'll probably just finish up the episode getting the Gassy Moos all farmed up. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, so our Gassy Moos are hopefully here, and we started liquefying chlorine. So I'm not sure why we're not... Oh, because I forgot to install the power. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I thought I did that. Alright. But as soon as we install the power, we'll be able to get our Gassy Moos in here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We will set it up so it goes from here. And what this is this is the grass husk things for the Gassy Moos to eat, because apparently we can't, our farmer is not capable of installing these. Can we put them at a higher? Yeah, we have to put it at a higher one. Are these critters? Yeah, I guess we can probably use up the last of our lead. You know what? That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to set up power. Okay, there we go. And our rocket should be showing up. Oh, yeah, I mean speed up. Ah, they'll be here in 0.2 seconds. Or 2 cycles. How's our... Yeah, there we go. We'll set that to a 1 so we get that done. We are looking for a new pilot. Yeah, no, I found out that it wasn't just the critters. Apparently I had Discord running while I was trying to record, and Discord apparently takes up a lot more resources than what you'd think it would. And it's really affecting performance. So I had to shut that trash off. Alright. Alright, so it says that we have 2 Gassy Moos. What if we empty storage? Do you guys now have? Yes. Okay. What if we did yellow? And let's speed it up. These need to be back at like a 5. You guys getting those Gassy Moos? Yep, that's 2, 3. Okay, perfect. All right. What temperature do they need to be in here? 50. Livable. Well, it says the negative to 200 is livable. Why are they taking damage at 92? See, this doesn't make any sense. Like, they shouldn't be. Or are they not dying anymore? Oh, perfect. Okay, good. Okay, we getting this liquid chlorine. Which is just kind of pit, a little bit at a time. And we do need to clear this. I'm just thinking I might have to put lights in here. So I'm just kind of seeing where I would have to put these. So I'm thinking we'll have to deconstruct anything that's directly above. Yeah, we'll have to deconstruct that, and no, not the kind of receptacle. Alright, I'll deconstruct that. This fine. This will have to be deconstructed. And this one will have to get deconstructed. And now you're probably wondering what kind of lights we're using. We're going to go with the mercury ceiling light. That's going to be our light of choice. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to stop using it over here. And we'll have to fish it over this way. Okay, I mean that's fine. Let's see if we cut that there. And then cut this and this here. And that like so. Once we get some more oil. Is this priority? Let's check. No, it's not even hooked up right now. Okay. But yes, no, it does technically have priority. Alright. No, we'll go insulated. Go granite. It's fine. It doesn't need to be perfect. Oh, that is a good puzzle. How do we get that over there? We will run it. Yeah, we'll run it here. We'll run it up and through. Okay. We eventually will get this. Oh, yeah, we'll go with above 1,000. Then we'll just run our mercury that way instead. wasn't paying attention again. We're trying to make a visco gel lock over here so that way we can get in here without having all that carbon dioxide escape, but apparently I keep messing that one up. And man, that visco gel climbed high. That's kind of silly. Alright, hopefully. How's this looking? This looking good now. Which should hopefully... Wait, where are we? Are we even pumping gas? No, because we've been trying to get in there to not let all that carbon dioxide out. Or let other gases in. Alright. Yeah, clean up here first. What is... Okay. What if we map right there? And right here. All right. I think that means we can now let people in. Okay. Now we reclaim all that chlorine, which will allow us to potentially grow these. Yeah, and it looks like they're not... Alright. And those don't block the other light. Perfect. Oh. Okay, so we'll have to deconstruct that one too. That's fine. Are you... Oh. Why are you... No. Shoot. You're going for another round of more... Okay, I mean, I guess we can use more Gassy Moos. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Well, yeah, it is hot. Get out of there. All right. Now back to what I was doing. We were getting this prepared for each one of these. That's fair. Not worried about that right now. Worry about this piping that I believe we should have made out of insulate, or at the very least, let's do ceramic. Yeah, we'll go with ceramic. It's almost as good. Did we not? We did make it out of ceramic. Oh, son of a... And still popped? Yeah, see, we're just getting a little bit of ethanol. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, see? Working as intended. Okay. I will see you guys once we get these modifications done, and we'll see if we can actually get the Gassy Moos to ranch and get us that backrick, or whatever it's called. The stuff we need for Brax wax? Yeah. Alright. Well, I say we have successfully ranching the Gassy Moos. They are producing natural gas, and they are getting utterly full and need to be milked. I call that a success. We even have like a little airborne condo for the critters. Yep, figure they're airborne. Jammed this big fat cow butt in there. And now they can't be sad. So now they got a cool little critter place to hang out. And now we're getting our Bactine. And success. And that's like, well, 100 per cow. So it's like we're getting like 300 right now. That's pretty good. I'd call that pretty good. And now we have a distribution system for it. We do still have to finish hooking it up, apparently. I forgot to put a couple parts in. But we're going to have it focus on going to the dupes first. And then, as long as the dupes are getting their Bactine, it can then be shoved off and processed for industrial uses, like brack wax. But like I said, this is pretty much the last episode, so won't really get to see the brass wax in use besides making plastinium, which, you know, we've made some already and are using it. And I mean, all this the brass wax does after a certain point is just make transit faster in the transit tubes, which, I mean, we're kind of done with this colony at this point, so kind of unneeded. Just, you know, wanted to ranch the Gassy Moos in preparation for the next series that's going to be involving Spaced Out, which means we'll probably be able to ranch the Gassy Moos way sooner than, you know, pretty much the end of the game, which would make them, you know, have more use to them, really. So I just wanted to, you know, make sure I kind of knew what was going on. I have to say that the gas grass is pretty useless at this point, considering how much plant husk we have. We have like 80,000 plus plant husk, which is what the Gassy Moos will eat. Okay, so alright, we'll get meteors based depending upon which. Okay, I mean, that's fine. And we'll get husky meteors because we're getting plant husk. That's fine. Not worried about it. We'll just feed them all plant husk. But yeah, no. And then, you know, we get the husky ones. They'll be in a carbon dioxide environment. And then we can just take all that carbon dioxide and pump it down here and turn it into more oil and stuff, and then turn that oil into natural gas. So I mean, it all kind of feeds into itself. I don't feel the need to go that far. Like I said, you know, pretty much beaten the game. I have actually, as much as I hate to say it, and I love playing this game, I am bored of this specific colony because we have pretty much done everything we can. So I had fun. Hope you guys had fun too, watching and maybe learning some stuff or getting some tips and tricks of your own or whatever. And I'll see you guys in the next series. Don't forget to like and subscribe.